this is a subject that I always talk about, right? Past, right? So I was doing a reading in this card. I have two other cards here, but let's talk about this one, right? Past. A lot of you guys are losing control, right? Control. You know why? Because you yet haven't fixed everything from your past. And when I say losing control, right? Because the spirits are saying work on your past so you can have control over your life, right? If you don't work on your past, you're not going to have control over your life. See, because a lot of times when you have dealt with toxic relationships, right, you think every relationship going forward is going to be toxic, right? So you close yourself, right? If you had people who has stabbed you in your back, you're going to think that everybody else is like that, right? So your relationships are not going to be good relationship because you're always going to think that somebody's after you, right? And I have met a lot of people like that. They always think somebody's after them, or they try to be this person that they aren't, right? To try to cover their true self and who dwells within themselves, right? So the spirits are saying fix everything back here, right? Because in reality, you're only damaging yourself. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be in a relationship with you. Nobody wants to have you as a friend. And you start losing friends, right? And then you start realizing, why don't I have no friends, right? Why don't I have people around me, right? And this is because a lot of times you yourself push those people away. Okay, so you want to make sure you start working on your past so you can have control over your future, right? And not only control, trust and believe that once you work on these things, celebration will be looking up ahead, right? This could be relationships, right? And again, working on your past to build a positive relationship in the present, right? Because if you don't work on this, you're always going to think everything is toxic, right? And this might be working on not being so negative, right? Because a lot of times when you had negative relationship, you tend to be also negative with your partner because of the damage that was already placed in you from your past. So make sure you work on those things before the divine puts something on your path that you are going to end up losing because of your actions and how you speak, including with friends, right? You want to make sure you're kind and compassionate to people. If you want to get that in return, you got to act like you all tough, okay? You don't got to act like you tough because a lot of us can smell that a mile away, okay? So make sure you work on yourself, okay? Many blessings.